Old American Gunmen and Outlaws series. John Wesley Hardin, 1853 to 1895. John Wesley, Wes, Hardin, outlaw, son of James G. and Elizabeth Hardin, was born in Bonham, Texas, on May 26, 1853. His father was a Methodist preacher, circuit rider, schoolteacher, and lawyer. Hardin's violent career started in 1867 with a schoolyard squabble in which he stabbed another youth. At 15, in Polk County, he shot and killed a black man as a result of a chance meeting and an argument. With the Reconstruction government looking for him, he fled to his brother's house, 25 miles north of Sumter, Texas, where in the fall of 1868 he claimed to have killed 3 Union soldiers who sought to arrest him. Within a year, he killed another soldier at Richard Bottom. In 1871, Hardin went as a cowboy up the Chisholm Trail. He killed 7 people en route and 3 in Abilene, Kansas. After allegedly backing down City Marshal Wild Bill Hickok, who may have dubbed him Little Arkansas, Hardin returned to Gonzales County, Texas, where he got into difficulty with Governor Edmund J. Davis's state police. Hardin then settled down long enough to marry Jane Bowen. Out of that marriage came a son and 2 daughters. Hardin added at least 4 names to his death list before surrendering to the sheriff of Cherokee County in September 1872. He broke jail in October and began stock raising, but was drawn into the Sutton-Taylor feud in 1873-74. He aligned himself with Jim Taylor of the anti-Reconstruction forces and killed the opposition leader, Jack Helm, a former state police captain. In May 1874, he started 2 herds of cattle up the trail. While visiting in Comanche, he killed Charles Webb, deputy sheriff of Brown County. From that time, Hardin was constantly pursued in Texas. He went with his wife and children to Florida and Alabama, adding 1 certain and 5 possible names to his death list before the Texas Rangers captured him in Pensacola, Florida, on July 23, 1877. He was tried at Comanche for the murder of Charles Webb and sentenced on September 28, 1878, to 25 years in prison. During his prison term, he made repeated efforts to escape, read theological books, was superintendent of the prison Sunday school, and studied law. He was pardoned on March 16, 1894, and admitted to the bar. In 1895, he went to El Paso to appear for the defense in a murder trial and to establish a law practice. Despite efforts to lead a decent life, he was soon in trouble. He took as his lover the wife of one of his clients, Martin Meraz, a cattle thief who had fled to Mexico. When Meraz found out about the affair, he crossed the border to confront Hardin under promise of safe passage by lawman George Scarborough, whereupon he was killed by a number of law officials. Hardin was rumored to have hired the officers to assassinate him. On August 19, 1895, Constable John Selman, one of the officers involved in Meraz's killing, shot Hardin in the Acme Saloon, possibly, some have argued, because he was not paid for the murder of Meraz. Hardin died instantly and was buried in Concordia Cemetery, El Paso. His autobiography, completed to the beginning of his law studies in prison, was the subject of some litigation and was published in 1896. Hardin was an unusual type of killer, a handsome, gentlemanly man who considered himself a pillar of society, always maintaining that he never killed anyone who did not need killing and that he always shot to save his own life. Many people who knew him or his family regarded him as a man more sinned against than sinning.